everybody, here with new disturbing details in the case of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, the girl who was allegedly murdered by singer David. So let's head into these disturbing new details. As you know, I've been covering this case since the day that it began. So basically now prosecutors are saying that they believe that the day that he went, singer David, and allegedly unalived her, was on April 23rd. And this is after he went and ordered her an Uber from her home to his Hollywood Hills home, which was a 90-minute ride. What happened when she got there? Well, before I go and read you what prosecutors are alleging, I'm basically going to tell you I fucking knew it this whole time. Anybody that I could tell, I have been telling the exact same thing, what they're alleging. That she went and found that he was messing either with other girls that were underage or most likely his age. He is a famous singer. You know, he's coming up, getting really well known even more. And basically, she got jealous and she was going to threaten to go and let everybody know, including the police and the public and stuff like that, because she was, heartbroken. Well, guess what? According to the prosecutors, that's exactly allegedly what happened. The night before that she came over to his house in this 90-minute Uber ride on April 22nd, they said that there's text messages showing that they got into an argument and it was really heated. They were going back and forth and she was jealous. Why? Because she caught him talking and found out that he was talking to other females and she didn't like that. She's thinking in her young brain that she's the only one that's going to be for him, and he's feeding her all these bullshit lies. She's a little girl, so of course she's dumb enough to believe all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so basically that's what the prosecutors are alleging. And this is what I knew the entire time. The day after, I don't know what she was thinking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what David also went and told her for her to go and take that 90-minute ride in that Uber and then go over to his crib after they went and got into such a heated, back and forth argument via text message and probably on the phone. Yeah, you might not want to go visit him. That she got there, right? Prosecutors are saying that she went and she arrived around 10:10 p.m. David then went and texted her around 10:30, asking her where she was at when she had already arrived, allegedly at his home. Why was he doing this? Because he was trying to cover his fucking ass up. Same night at 11:30 p.m., which was an hour after he allegedly unalived her. Okay, and by the way, prosecutors are saying that he unalived her with a sharp object. I'm going to say that it rhymes with wife, if you know what I mean. This is how he allegedly went and unalived her. Basically, an hour after he went and did this to her, allegedly, he then drove to Santa Barbara, attempting to get rid of all of her belongings and any evidence. After that, he then returns back to the Hollywood Hills home that he was renting in the early morning hours and then went and did an interview at a radio station to go and promote his new album that was coming out. The audacity of this motherfucker, he just went, did all of that, and then, went and did an interview nothing. Nothing happened. He does this, interview to go promote his new album. But then he goes, and according to prosecutors, they're claiming that he returned to that same area in Santa Barbara to go ahead. He made 2 more trips there to dispose of more evidence. And that's actually where they went, and in that area, that's where they went and found her passport. So the next day, after he went and allegedly unalived her, what did he do? Well, he ordered a shovel from Home Depot, and that was delivered to his home via Postmates. Yeah, kind of weird. What do you need a shovel for? You know what I'm saying? What was the reason? There was no reason for him to have a shovel, but then again, it's freedom. Anybody can do whatever they want, right? You can order anything you want online. You don't need a reason to order a shovel. What happened a week later? Well, on May 1st, prosecutors are claiming that singer David, he went and he purchased not 1, but 2 chainsaws from Amazon. Not 1 chainsaw, but 2 chainsaws, as if 1 wasn't enough. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but clearly he was freaking the fuck out and really didn't know what the hell he was doing. I mean, that's why he got caught. which was delivered to his home. And then 4 days later, after he went and brought these two, chainsaws from Amazon, he goes and he purchased allegedly a body bag, a box of heavy-duty laundry bags, and a blue inflatable pool that's gonna come up in a few, and it's really just gruesome as to how this pool is gonna come up. So they claim that he made these last purchases under a fake name, and that fake name was Victoria Mendez. So what I'm giving you guys is basically a timeline of everything that he did, and this took me a while to jot all of this down for this video. I mean, so many details, so crazy, just trying to get everything lined up for you guys so you guys can understand in an orderly fashion as to what took place according to prosecutors, right? So now the singer, he then went and allegedly put her body inside of this inflatable pool so that her blood wouldn't be all over his garage floor. And prosecutors are saying that's when he went, he used the chainsaw, and he cut off her limbs inside of the pool in his garage. Remember, I told you guys way back in my videos, they went and got matching tattoos, which really, I don't know, it just boggles my mind. Who was the artist that went and decided to tattoo a 14-year-old girl? Obviously, she looked 14. She doesn't look like she was 18, even though she had a fake passport. Who was the one who went, the tattoo artist, and put these matching tattoos on both of them? I really want to know that. I don't see nobody else asking this question because they should be charged too. They went and, you know what I'm saying? They got the consent from who? They're supposed to get the consent of her parents. Or is it any adult and it was singer David who gave consent for her to go and get not one but two tattoos? One of the tattoos was his name on her finger, all right, of course. And then the other one was a second tattoo which said, basically, he amputated her right finger and pinky finger, and this was on her left hand where she had a tattoo of his name, and on her ring finger, which has never been recovered. This dude went and amputated two of her fingers and one of them that had his name on it. Wow, talk about a crime of passion. Oh my God, I love you so much, I hate you. I hate you so much that I love you. And it's just really crazy. And till this day, they have not found her finger. They haven't found, it's just, wow, this dude is nuts. Prosecutors are saying he knew that she was underage, okay? He met her allegedly when she was 11 years old, back in 2022, when he was 18. This is just so fucking sick. Oh my God. Disgusting. I feel like vomiting. Not only that, but that they went and allegedly began a sexual relationship with each other. How do prosecutors know this? Well, they're claiming that they have text messages because, of course, they went through a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? This has been going on for almost a year, the investigation. So anyways, they went into his cell phone and they found text messages between both of them. And it basically had photos of her nude. And not only that, but in these text messages, they were talking sexually to each other. Now, this is where a lot of you might get pissed off, and I really don't give a fuck because I speak what's on my mind and I speak the fucking truth, okay? Everybody wants to come over here. Everybody wants to go and attack the parents. Oh my God, the parents were so horrible. Why was she continuing to go ahead and run away? Oh, the parents were receiving thousands and thousands of dollars a month from singer David because it was basically hush money. Oh my God, they knew that she had a boyfriend named singer David. Yeah, they knew that she had a boyfriend named singer David, but they didn't know that he was 20 fucking years old. They didn't know all of this. They reported her missing, okay? Not only once, but twice. What more do you want from these parents? This girl wanted to be in the streets like a fucking feral cat. So yeah, not only that, but there was an investigation into her parents for child neglect. And what do you think happened? Yeah, it was unfounded. Her parents didn't do anything that was neglectful or abusive towards this little girl because they cared and they loved her. She decided to go run the streets and be with him because he sort of brainwashed her. Basically, her family, they first reported her missing. Like I said, they reported her missing twice. That was in February and April of 2024. Now, when they went and reported her missing those two times, police went and they found David's number inside of her cell phone. So what do? Police go and they give David a call like, hey, what's good? We found your phone number inside of this girl who's missing, and we want to know what's the connection, what's going on here, how do you know her? Singer David, he went and told police when they did call him up to begin their investigation. He said, listen, the last time I went and I spoke to this girl was around February 13 or 14, and he also went and told police I didn't know that she was a runaway and I had no idea that she was a minor. I'm sure. 2 days after, the police go and call David asking him like, hey, what's up with you, like up in this girl's phone or whatever like that, and do you know her whereabouts? All of a sudden, she returns home because obviously he's like, listen, man, fucking heat is on me, I'm feeling the pressure. I got the police calling my fucking phone, just go back home or whatever. And she did. And when she went home, guess what her parents did? Because they're such loving parents who cared, they took her cell phone away so that she wouldn't be able to communicate with him or whoever, and maybe it would stop her from running away. But did that work? No. He went as far as getting a student from her class and then went and paid them $1,000 to deliver a cell phone, an iPhone that he went and brought for her so that they could go ahead and continue to stay in contact, allegedly according to prosecutors. Like, what the fuck? Like, he really went and paid somebody $1,000. Like, that's how much he was obsessed with this little girl. Then after that, they started hitting the road together like a fucking couple. They went to London, they went to Las Vegas, they even went to Texas. This is his hometown. And he even went and introduced her to his fucking parents. And how did they not know that she was 14 years old, that she was a fucking minor? And he's going and like with 2 other friends and just her, you know what I'm saying? Probably the only female, or like, hey, this is my girlfriend. And y'all didn't notice that she was a fucking minor? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, that's why they fought so hard not to go and testify, in front of the grand jury, and did everything they could to not be a part of this. Because how can they go and sit there and explain that they didn't know that she was a fucking minor? Like, he really went and introduced this little girl to his fucking parents. Like, what the fuck? They avoided jail time. That's basically what they fucking did. They knew, allegedly. Not only did he go and order, these 2 chainsaws and the shovel, but they're saying that on July 7th, he ordered a fucking burn cage, okay, from Amazon. Once again, using this fucking alias, Victoria Mendez, putting the blame on a fake Hispanic woman. Just crazy. A burn cage? Like, seriously? Wow. He really sang about the life that he lived, and he really lived the life that he sang. Like, oh my God. And then her remains were found in September, we know, in that, tow yard and stuff like that. After it was sitting there for quite some time, the shit started stinking up, and then, they found her limbs in 2 separate bags, which match exactly what he had ordered online. By the way, prosecutors said that they have video footage showing that he was the last motherfucker that was driving that Tesla. Like, that was the dumbest thing to do. Like, that is so dumb. You're gonna go unalive somebody and then put their body parts inside of a car that's registered to you. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck was he thinking? Like, clearly he wasn't in his mind, because he went and unalived her, right? After she went and threatened that she was going to ruin his career. But come on, like, seriously, you're going to go and put her in your fucking car? Like, out of all places? Like, he really freaked out and came to the last conclusion, oh, let me go take these 2 bags containing her limbs and put her in a Tesla that's registered to me. Like, how are you going to go and defend that? Oh, no, sir, Your Honor, somebody went unalived her and put her in my car. It was my friend. That's, an imaginary person. It was this person. It was that person. Or I don't know. I don't know how she ended up in my car when I'm the only one who has a fucking key, or the only one who could open it. Like, what the fuck? That was the dumbest shit ever. Like, that, seriously, that was the fucking dumbest shit ever. By the way, most recently, his own brother went against him putting this up on his Instagram. This was just a few days ago, saying that basically all PDF files should be cut. And we know that he's talking about his own brother. Also, of course, like I showed you guys before, there's a video, I'm playing it right now, and you can see his younger brother, who's probably much closer to Celeste's age, backstage at a show that David was performing at. I don't know. He has been there for 2 weeks. He has no bail. He pled not guilty. Let's have an update, or a few updates, in the case of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who was allegedly unalived by singer David. I'll keep you updated on the story. I'll be back with a few more other videos. It is your girl, Sunsat. Go ahead, leave me a comment, and let me know what you think about this whole shit. I'm out the building.
Yeah, where are we going? Into the forest. I remember the last time a YouTuber went to the forest. Hey, Logan Paul, hey, my boy. Their surgery will probably give me mental problems. I already got them. Give me more. I already electrocuted. I'm trying to get electrocuted. I think that's the best way to go out. Electric chair.